Ahoy, hoy, everybody. How's it going today?
Good morning.
It's Wednesday. It's a very exciting day. We've got a lot going on today. There's been got guests, we've got news, we have
features,
viewer mail, we have new features.
Oh, that's right. We went to the post office yesterday.
We did go to the post office yesterday.
In a big way.
We have some viewer mail, so that's very exciting. So I hope that you are having an excellent Wednesday. We are we had some big Lego news came out this week. We've got, first of all,
we had a visitor this morning.
We did. We had a visitor this morning. We actually interviewed Will Arnett for Lego Masters Season 2 press junket.
Flynn interviewed him as an official member of the press. I just said hi.
You said hello.
And introduced Logan, who introduced himself.
I was going to say he rather introduced himself, but yes. So as exciting as today is, I have to tease something that's coming up. And I talked a little bit about this on Sunday.
Can I just tell you, this is big.
This is big, you guys. On Friday, we will be doing a special premiere here on the show at 10:15. That's our plan anyway. At 10:15.
So we're looking at about 48 hours and 43 minutes from now.
With our very special guest, Yano River Blue will be here doing the premiere with us.
This
and we're really, really excited
about
it.
It's actually a galactic premiere.
It is a galactic premiere indeed. So let me see real quick. Sorry, got to do something here. Doing some technical things. I don't know if
any of you were around at the start of MTV. That was back before the turn of the century. But Michael Jackson premiered Thriller, and they made a big deal about it for weeks and weeks, and then they played it all day long.
Like every hour on the hour.
Martha Stewart, Martha
Quinn.
I know. I was going to Martha Graham next.
Wow, that's an arabesque to get there.
Martha Quinn, Kurt Loder.
See what I did there?
They were all playing it.
All right.
I like that.
So it was circuitous, that's for sure. All right, so hey, let's see who is here. We've got Albert Lee is here. Aubree is here in the chat. We'll be talking with her in a little bit. Barbarian King, good to see you back. Brick Literacy, Brickworm, Darren Siegfried, Fabufan MKE, Heather Mraz, Hell's Bells. I love that. I was actually in a play called that once, so we can talk about that another time. Holly is here. Hooded One. Lil Scrap is here. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Matthew Builds Bricks, Minifig Chick, Monica Berry, Patrick Wismer, Pink Wheels 3 is here. Robin Eklund, Sarah Silverman, Shane Levan. Hi, Shane. Steve Parmley is here. Hi, Steve. Patrick W, I see, just slid in. Ms. Slow Brickta just slid in there, too.
Oh, we've got Tech Productions.
Tech Productions is here. Hi, Thomas. How's it going? The Hornburgers. Ahoy, hoy, Hornburgers. Let's see. Whisper Runner, Will Harper, Zach Martinez is here. I'm going to say bonsoir to Wilfred, wherever you may be, and Zarkino Kim. And I'm going to guess that the Zaccardis. Yep, there he is, Rob Zaccardi, right, and the Zaccardis, Lana, Elena, and Vanessa would not forget you for the world. So, so glad to see everybody. So glad. Robin Eklund just slid in
Wednesday morning.
Marilyn Parmley is here. Johnny Cat. Wow, we scroll through the list and then just Hooded One's here. Hi.
Even in this new, busier world.
Even in our new, busier world. I'm thrilled to see everybody here with us. So, and Doc Sampson is here. Brett Hooper. Very good. Very good. Hooray. Oh, Chris Fried Cheese and Egg Sandwich Chalice is here.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And Moto is here. Oh, it's a good day. It's a good day, everyone.
Biscuits and bacon for breakfast.
Yes, indeed. It was very good. Let's see. Why don't we kick something? Let's kick things off with Disney pins. Disney pins. Why don't you go ahead and go first?
Got a small sort of, you might even say, subtle, demure pin here. Jack Sparrow's flag right there from, thank you.
From the Black Pearl, huh?
From the Black Pearl.
Very cool. And I've got, there we go.
Teacups,
a little stack of teacups. I love this pin very much. It's a good one. It's got good colors on it. So there we go. Now, we actually have some I'm looking at our script. We have
have Lego
now.
news today.
We do have Lego news. So give me just 1 second to get the Lego news queued up. Well, I got to tell you, I am just beyond excited about this premiere. Like, I could not be more excited. It's gonna be so awesome, and it's gonna be so fun to have Yano here, and of course, this Friday is our work in progress workshop. So please, if you have a month that you're working on, we'd love to be able to talk about it on Friday. There is a form. I don't know if Minifig Chick is here, but if she can put up the link to the form, there she is.
And it's on our website too.
Yes, the link to the form. It's also on our website where you can upload your work in progress. Also know we are in the middle of a 2-week challenge. And the theme is wheels, wheels, wheels. Build something with wheels. If you didn't get that from the 3 wheels.
It could roll around. It could be a clock.
It could be a robot. Whatever. Just something that incorporates wheels, no matter in whatever way.
They could be pink wheels.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Actually, I haven't seen pink wheel hubs.
No, and we need those because I need to make Lady Penelope's pink car.
Brickmaster Amy, if you're listening.
I know. Exactly.
Pink wheels would be awesome.
Okay, so let's see. This is our big Lego news so far for this week. This is the Daily Bugle.
It is epic. There is high drama going on right now.
Yeah, 3,772 pieces. It's an 18+ set. The wheels challenge, everybody. I will be loading on the upload form today. Normally, Monica Berry takes care of it, but she's in the middle of some busyness right now, so I'm taking care of it, and I'm in the middle of busyness, so I apologize for it being a little bit late on that.
Fortunately,
count.
It's a 2-week challenge.
Yeah, you have until next Thursday to turn it in, so we're all good.
But you know, if your wheels aren't turning, or you think you might want more of them, and you're not sure,
hey, big screen bird, sorry,
that's okay.
Good to see you.
Just sign up for the work in progress. It'll be fun.
Okay, so here we go. This is that's the front. Oops, I was clicking the buttons like I was on the other program, but here we go.
Bold red fire escape.
We've got J. Jonah Jameson's office. We got Betty Brant's office there next door. We've got Peter Parker's office, which if you've ever seen there's a Spider-Man meme actually of him sitting in the Spider-Man outfit against a green wall with a picture of Spider-Man in the background, and I swear that's what that's for.
Poor Peter Parker. He looks like he's playing D&D in someone's basement.
I know. So there's a little bit better view of that. Okay. Another office.
Wow, fancy office.
I know, right? Like with all the screens and everything, and you can see Mysterio up there. Some more. There's Black Cat. So
lots of the wall art too. Sorry.
Yes. One of the big things about this set is it comes with 25 minifigures, which is a massive amount. It's also modular, so pieces come off of it, like you can see here, and that looks an awful lot like
monorail,
similar to monorail track. It's actually the old. Train track, I believe, but still, those pieces are still being made, and you got them here. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, that's right. That's the train track you assembled yourself, right?
I love this fire escape.
This was a tease for monorail.
I love this so much.
Yeah, they could have had just like dark gray there, but they went really bold with it.
So here is our 25 minifigures. We've got the Punisher, Daredevil, Mysterio, Blade, which is how exciting to see that. I was super excited to see Blade. Look at that. I'm going to make it bigger. There you go. Doc Ock is there. We've got Venom and Carnage, both. Peter Parker, Aunt May, Gwen Stacy, Miles Morales. Super excited about that. Ghost Spider.
Okay, I might be behind the times, but who is Pig Spider-Man?
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So next we got Firestar, who's a character you may remember from the Spider-Man cartoon, and that's Spider-Ham, and he is from the Into the Multiverse movie. He's a multiverse Spider-Man. We've also got Black Cat, Betty Brant, J. Jonah Jameson with that great hair, Ben Urich, Robbie Robertson, Ron Barney, Bernie the cab driver. I'm so glad he has a name. Amber Grant, who I believe is the receptionist. I'm not sure. We've got the Green Goblin,
of course,
Sandman,
Spinjitzu,
and of course Spider-Man. So
I like
there you go.
Like how they put rectangle around it, so you know he's our hero.
You know, that's the one. Well, that's the size of it. Other it says 1-1. So this is from the side of the box, which is where we're getting this one. But so there you go. Yes, Spider-Ham was a spider bitten by a radioactive pig.
Wow, I wonder what like he could find the deep.
Hey, Okay Bricks is here. I know he's somebody who is really, really excited about this Daily Bugle set with all of those pieces. Now, I believe I saw that out of those 25 figures, we have 15 new pieces, right?
You know, one of them is that brown Argyle sweater.
Pretty good.
Right? It's always good to get regular clothes. It's hard to people a city with, you know, with all superheroes and villains and all. If you're just looking for someone going to the supermarket,
if you're just a regular person, yeah. And Miss Libricta, yes, happy. Oh, you know what? I forget. I'm over here and I can do this. Happy birthday to Ms. Slowbricta and Brickworm's brother Jack, who is appearing on Lego Masters 2 with Ms. Slowbricta, which is just awesome. We're super, super excited about that. I know people are bummed that Iceman isn't part of a part of this set, and they should have Iceman, but you know,
I guess there were a lot to choose from.
Yeah, there was a lot to choose. I was actually really surprised that they included like Blade. I was really surprised about. I mean, excited but very surprised. So yeah. So speaking of minifigures.
Oh yeah.
Before we speaking of minifigures, before we have our first round of guests on, who, by the way, guests, if you are in the chat right now, please go ahead and come on into the green room. I just saw one of them pop in. Very good.
Right there.
But we're going to share our minifig picks, and then each of our guests will also show off pins and their minifig picks, which is exciting. So you know that we're still going to do stickers every once in a while, but we've kind of moved to minifig
we
picks.
Feel like we covered a lot of territory.
Yes.
We started showing stickers twice, and I'm pretty excited about minifigs.
Me too. All right.
And some of them I'm going to do deep research on, which deep research, I'll have a few lines about them, but this one is custom made here. This was, you got it?
Yep.
This is from our California Dreamin' Old West town, and he was robbing. Well, we didn't see what he was robbing, but he was running by the saloon.
Running by the saloon
running
with a bag.
Away from the sheriff.
One can only assume it was the bank. Maybe it was the bakery. I don't know. So
a composite.
Yeah. So yeah, we put that together. That was fun. And I love that he's still in the same position as he was when he was on.
He's still running.
So I picked another a favorite of mine. This was a gift, and I have Christmas Chewbacca, who is adorable, and I love his little red and green bandolier. It's a great little piece, and this was actually appeared in Star Wars advent calendar from a couple of years ago that my friend bought. My friend Dan, T.O. Bricks, who's in the chat sometimes, you may recognize that name, also known as the Chewbacca.
The Chewbacca.
And he thoughtfully gave this to me after, which I thought was sweet because this was the one I would have thought he wanted to keep, and he gave it to me. So
well, we have a long-standing project with Wookiees and Ewoks, etc.
We have a lot of long-standing projects.
That's a long. Well, you know about that.
I know I mentioned this before, but I also wanted to say we do have viewer mail, but we are going to be doing the viewer mail after
later.
The guests. So we'll be doing that a little bit later on in today's show.
Yeah, I know this really, really, really tough stage manager is keeping us on track. Piece of paper.
Well, you know what? We could maybe do. Let me see. I gotta see what we got here. So I was gonna see because we could maybe do one piece of mail now.
Oh well, this one is entirely appropriate for this moment.
This one is entirely appropriate. So let's go ahead and we got this nice note, a nice thank you card.
With very pretty.
Hey, Apples, how's it going?
Very pretty handwriting and
So this is
and a T-Rex stamp.
Hey, Flynn and Richard, thank you for continuing to be a source of inspiration for many of us in the Tricky Lug family. I've learned so much in the last year from your streams, and we are all really proud of you for becoming recognized LEGO fan media. Thank you so much. And we're going to have our first recognized LEGO fan media moment very soon, which I'm very excited about. And I wanted to send you these stickers. Boone was kind enough to design the Star Wars themed ones. As they say, may the clutch be with you, Naomi. And here's Brickanista, who hopefully is going to be in the and we got their little panda. Hopefully is going to be here in the
green room
in a moment, I hope. That was really nice. Very nice. Thank you so much, Naomi. And we'll get a chance to thank you in person in just a minute.
That's so thoughtful. People who send thank you cards.
I know. And we have a couple of other things here too, but we're gonna wait on those until a little bit later today. All right, and just to kind of like keep on going. Hey, Naomi, I see you're in the chat. Can you come on into the green room, because it is about time to bring you on, and we can't bring you on if you're not in the green room. So
big introduction of secret guests.
I know, big introduction of secret guests that we announced in the video. By the way, everybody who is on the show today, you can get information on how to find them in the video. Now, I know we talked about Alexander 23 was going to be one of our guests today. Unfortunately, he's not able to be with us today. So another time. We will be doing more of these.
I'm very sorry, Flynn. I
need
to step away just for a moment.
Okay. So I'm going to quickly here. Hang on one second, folks. All right, there we go. So first, I would like to invite our first set of guests on. So we're trying a new format here. It's going to be a little bit more like a morning talk show, where we're going to have people on for about 15 or 20 minutes to talk to them about what they're up to. And then we'll have another guest on. No problem, Naomi, at all. I know what it's like. I do so many of these streams over StreamYard and then on other platforms, and then I always forget where I'm supposed to be at what time and which room and all that. So give me one hot second here. There we go. And it is time to invite our guests on. Our first a pair of guests this time. We have got, first of all, you know them both from the chat. They have been around from the very beginning, and I'm so excited to finally be able to have them on the show. First up, he is a very funny fella, always great in the chat, always makes great models. Please welcome to the stream, Deebo Bricks. Hi, Deebo.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Good. Great to see you today.
Yeah, good to be here.
So, I got to ask, are you excited about the Daily Bugle?
I've got real estate already ready to be developed for it.
You've already excavated a space to build it. And I was going to say, it will probably for most people's Lego cities, it will tower above everything else. But I think in yours, it's probably going to be about par for the course.
I'm anxious to see how it stacks up to everything else in here. It's going to go right along that row with Dr. Strange's house, so it's probably going to go just a little bit higher. But I'm excited.
Right on. Well, so let's see. Also, please welcome to the stream another person who's been around from the beginning, the creator of many hilarious Tricky Lug characters. They're her characters, but they have become a part of Tricky Lug history. Please welcome to the stream, Naomi Brickenista. Hi, Naomi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Sorry, I was in the mic check room and I thought I was in the studio.
That's okay. Like I said, it happens. I go through this all the time. So
hello, everyone.
So really excited to that you two are our very first guests on Community Spotlight. So what we are hoping to do is that once a month we are going to be highlighting guests from our community, because as you know, we've mentioned this many times in the past, the TrickyBricks / Tricky Lug community isn't just about Richard and I, it's everybody. Like there wouldn't be a community if there weren't a community. And the two of you have been such a big part of it. And now my baby birds are leaving the nest and they're starting their own things, which we're so excited about to see you. And I do feel, people jokingly call us the gay Lego dads. And I do have that kind of like that feeling about everybody who's been here and seeing everybody grow in their building and their photography and going off to do now their own going off to college. I'm having empty nest syndrome. I'm just so grateful that everybody's still kind of here and hanging out. So why don't you, can y'all tell us a little bit? You've been doing, I know, Naomi, you've gone you're like everywhere all at once. Ubiquitous, which is a favorite word of mine. So please tell us a little bit about what you've been up to.
Sure. Thank you for having me on the show. And Deebo has been really fantastic to work with too. And you were mentioning the Rebrick This challenge. And I've been streaming both on YouTube and on Twitch. And I started on Twitch. And Deebo was one of the people who was following me on Twitch. And I was working on a model. And he goes, that would make a great Rebrick if we did something like that. And Deebo and I've partnered before too on a Super Sewer Baby type of collab. So so I've been working on that. And as you saw the stickers, those just came out and it's been really exciting just working on those little projects.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the stickers. We showed them while you were in the green room, but we super appreciate those. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, we lost Deebo.
Oh no.
He'll be back. I think he had a freezing issue. I'm sure
he's been having some internet issues lately. He looked like Minecraft at one point on one of his streams where he was always blocked. We can keep chatting until he arrives.
Absolutely. So do you want to tell, so now you're now I know we'll wait till Deebo comes back to talk about the current one. So can you tell us a little bit about the Rebrick challenge? Now I know if you're longtime watchers of this show, we've done a couple of these here, these Rebricks, but you want to kind of explain to people who are new here maybe?
Sure.
By the way, hi to Abby who just came in and said hello. Do you want to go ahead and just kind of explain to people what a Rebrick challenge is?
Right. Well, we were really inspired by what you did with a Rebrick of the City Sweeper set. And essentially all it is you take a set that's already produced by Lego, and then you just take whatever's in the set and make it your own. Build whatever you want that's in there. And we started with the Mighty Dinosaur set back in, I think it was February or March. We're on our fourth one now. So we switch off as far as choosing the sets. So we started with the Mighty Dinosaur sets. And then we went with the Cyber Drone, which was Deebo's choice. And then I chose the Captain America one as far as the armor mech. And I was shocked. That set's only $9.99, and it comes with a minifig, and it has all these amazing parts in it. And the people here, many of the people here who are watching right now, put together some amazing models from that little set.
Yeah, I was there for the showing the other day. In the audience for once, which was lovely. It was hard for me not to like every time something changed to try to reach for a button. I was like, oh wait, I'm like, oh no, wait, I'm not in this one. I'm just watching.
and I'm still learning. And as you know, when you're trying to take OBS types of products, I use Streamlabs OBS, and then for Zoom, that's when I can have multiple guests. I know you use StreamYard. And I don't think I'm quite ready for StreamYard yet, but I use Zoom, and that's how I bring multiple people in. And that seems to be working out pretty well so far.
Yeah, I have to say from a streaming standpoint, Streamlabs OBS is amazing and has so much, but they do not have any solid way to integrate more than one person at a time, which I think is a huge failing of the platform.
Exactly.
They really need to kind of get that together. And I love StreamYard, and it allows me to do stuff like this, like highlight comments and stuff like that, which I love. And it's actually easier to manage. And I think prettier than Zoom in my personal opinion.
It is prettier. But
yeah.
So far, every time I log onto the internet, I get a StreamYard ad.
Well, that'll happen for sure. Well, I was so it's kind of going back to the Captain America idea. I really enjoyed everybody's takes, and it was funny, right? Because sometimes you do a Rebrick and you see a lot of very, very different ideas, and then sometimes there's a piece in a particular set that is so iconic, or I don't want to say like overbearing, but like it's the piece that is kind of like the focus point. In this case, it was the very large Captain America shield, right?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I think we saw a lot of turtles.
Yes. Well, Rob Zaccardi just posted about all the really cool pieces in there, and one of his was a Starship Enterprise.
Yes.
We're using that dish at the very front, and there were several starships that we did. We saw several people who were doing robots and mechs, of course. And then I thought it was funny. We had construction equipment. Several people did different kinds of like mowers and plows and different kinds of things. I thought that was really, really cool. And yes, the Turtle Army.
Brick Literacy says the shield was the elephant in the room, and it was tough finding different ways to use it. I would argue that it was the turtle in the room, but that's like a whole nother thing.
Well, on one of my builds, I said I'm not going to use this piece because I think it also kind of limits you. Because if you feel like you have to use every piece in the box, then you're right. That's the elephant in the room. So on my second one, I just set it aside and I said, I'm not using this piece.
There he is.
He's back.
Hopefully I stick around.
Okay, I hope so
just
too.
been ridiculous this week. That's all I can say.
I'm well familiar. So I wanted to say also too, the interesting thing about building models is you intend it and see it in one way, and often your audience sees it in a very different way. Now, I know, Naomi, you did a pirate ship. And when I looked at it, like until you said pirate ship, when I looked at it, the first thing it looked like to me was the time machine from the H.G. Wells movie, The Time Machine, because you had the big shield as a sail.
Right.
But the way it was constructed, it was like in the back and it looked like there was a seat. And then when you said pirate ship, I was like, oh, right, it's a pirate ship. But I love that, though. I love things that can, art can be interpreted in many different ways. And I just also happen to have like an obsession with that movie. Like I love it. And that particular prop from that movie has always fascinated me. So that was kind of like, that's the thing that dropped into my head the minute I saw it. But it was a great model.
Somebody actually said Time Machine when she was making it on her stream that night. I was like, that totally is.
It could have been a time machine, but it seems like pirates follow me everywhere. Because when I won Pirates of Barracuda Bay at BrickCon, and then I just went to BrickCan and I got this CMF as a goodie in my goodie bag, and you're supposed to build a mock around it, and it was the CMF-8 Pirate Captain. It's like, I'm getting the sign from the universe. I need to stay in the pirate lane. Yeah.
So Deebo, now that you're back, let's get you before, and hopefully you don't have to run away again, but let's have a little chat with you beforehand. So tell us a little bit. Now we talked about the Rebrick challenge while you were gone, but we saved the now I know this next one was your pick, and there are reasons why you picked it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that, and then kind of tell us the due dates for it and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'll give you the whole breakdown. Well, because we've been going back and forth, and this is one I wanted to do like pretty early on, but then I was like, Cyberdrome, that's $10. It's got a minifig. Yeah, let's do it. But yeah, so because I love being jokey and puns and things of that nature, and because June is Pride, and because you get a group of lions together, it's a pride. We're doing the Wild Lion for June for the Rebrick this.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I'd had rebricked it. I turned it back into the lion because I was trying to shoot some videos for it, but It's got a lot of great parts, mixable joints. This one's pretty high in plates, so that makes it pretty versatile. It's got a couple sweet side builds.
Vulture. Vulture, that's awesome.
The Vulture is great. I'm going to keep
spare
that.
ribs there.
That's
the Vulture's
cool.
a great mini build.
Wow.
But yeah, so we just take this and make anything else out of it, really. And then the due date for this time around is going to be the 27th of June. That's when we're going to take a look at all the entries on Brickanista channel. We do that at 4 p.m. my time, 1 p.m. Pacific. And we just go through, everybody posts them on Instagram using hashtag Rebrick this. And for this one, just to make it easier to find, we're going to use hashtag Rebrick this June 21. Just to make it,
good to do that, yeah,
easier to find, because there's been a ton of Rebrick this entries, and I'm astounded. Really, it's just been awesome.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, I'm used to doing our challenges here on the show, and we usually get between 25 to 30 people turning stuff in weekly. And then we went and did the Disney Habitats Challenge, and it just exploded because of Instagram. And I was really interested to see how that was our original platform, was Instagram. And then we moved over to here. And I'm sure you're discovering, both of you are discovering, it can be extremely difficult to keep up with all of the many different social media things, right? Especially when you're doing YouTube and Twitch and Instagram and Twitter and the things and the this and the that. Like, there's a lot to keep up with. So
yes. But we also, because it's Pride Month, we're also allowing people to add rainbows to the build if they want to. So that's another allowance that we're giving for this month. So in addition to what's in the box, if you want to add a rainbow in there, it's really up to you.
Yeah, rainbow, also base plates or stands, extra minifigs, all that stuff's legal. We just want people to participate.
Absolutely. I feel the same way. And actually, you should, everybody, we're in the Wheels Challenge now. On the 27th of when we finish up the Wheels Challenge, we will be announcing our Pride Month challenge. We are going to be doing a Pride Month challenge that will be centered around surprise rainbows, but we will we'll be doing looking at more about that. Plus, we're bringing in a lot of other platforms around YouTube and Instagram. So I'm really, really excited to see just Instagram splashed with rainbows everywhere between, our challenge and your challenge and many of the other challenges. Just really excited to see that. So I'm curious to know, now I know, Deebo, you are really into the comic book stuff, and especially the Marvel stuff, right?
Yeah, it's mostly a holdover from my youth. I mean, for the last 20 years, I haven't really bought a comic book because they're just way too expensive. So I get like graphic novels every now and then, but yeah, I mean, this is stuff I grew up with. So now when I see the bricks and I'm looking at the colors, that's the stuff that pops into my mind.
Right.
So that's kind of the way I gravitate. A lot of Marvel stuff.
Now, do you have your Thanos head nearby? Because that thing is amazing.
I do, actually. He's behind the monitor.
Yes. And that came about because some people he had all these lavender bricks. And then was it Aquamike TV who suggested it?
Yeah, it was Aquamike that said, why not make a Thanos bust? And I was like, of course it's going to be a Thanos bust. It's perfect.
Awesome. It's great.
It's more of a mask, really, but
no, I love it. And it's very, of course, in keeping with the current line of busts that, like there's the Carnage and the Venom and Darth Vader. And of course, were you very excited about this, about the glove?
The gauntlet? Yeah.
Did I just say the glove? Wow.
Well, I mean, it's technically the ultimate Nintendo Power Glove.
That's the grandpa name for it. The Forever Glove, that one. I'm super excited about all that drum lacquered gold. Like, that's going to be amazing.
Oh, it's going to be choice.
Even that little mech, though, the $9.99 one that they made for all the Marvel characters, they have a mech that they made. And that one is full of gold pieces. And Brickworm told me about that, and I snapped that up.
Yeah. Now, have you seen that they're coming out with? Have you seen any of those yet?
I'm sorry, which one?
The Infinity Saga sets that are coming, the Marvel Infinity Saga.
Yeah. It looks like a lot of stuff from in-game and whatnot. But I mean, they look cool. Most of the figures are kind of repeats and things like that. So for me, once you get a Marvel set, you're pretty much good until they come out with like a really boss version of that character.
Right.
So I've just kind of been resting on Marvel laurels for a while and picking up minifigures here and there. But the Daily Bugle, that is a must.
25 minifigs. That is
25.
insane.
25 minifigs and no classic Electro.
So I'm
just going to let that go.
Oh, my goodness. I'm interested to know from both of you, actually. So if you've seen the...
Here I go.
Uh-oh, he froze now.
Me?
I thought it was me. Oh.
No, you froze, Flynn. If you said, if we saw the... And then you froze. Oh, no, he's gone.
Is that better?
There we go.
Am I back? All right. So, no, so I was wondering from y'all, if you saw those Infinity Saga sets, what was your reaction to the Thanos Big Fig that has a minifigure head? Did you notice that?
I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I really dug it. Like all the helmets, especially the movie version helmets for Thanos, have kind of been bugging me out a little bit because I'm more of a classic Thanos guy.
Right.
But I think it looks awesome. I mean, because bald is beautiful, so more power to him.
I'm sure Richard would agree with you. So what do you think, Brickanista? Big figs with minifig heads?
Well, I love babies, so I would, I mean, if we could put that onto a baby head, I would rather lobby to have more things you could put onto baby heads, because there's like no hats, no hair, very few things will actually fit on top of a baby minifig. So if they keep shrinking down the heads, maybe they'll get to the point where they'll realize, oh, the babies, we can dress them up too.
Right on. Okay, so wait, let me see. I'm looking at my list here. So I have some questions to ask each of you. This is kind of like our James Lipton portion of the show. So if you've ever seen Inside the Actors Studio, you'll know what I'm talking about. We have some questions. Now, I think rather than kind of like bounce back and forth, I think it would be more fun to like ask one person all the questions and then we'll ask the other person all the questions, if that's okay with y'all.
Yeah, I already said Deebo's going first.
Oh, Deebo's going first? Okay, that's fair.
Are they're not the same questions though, right?
They are the same questions.
They are. Okay.
So you're going to get the advantage of a couple seconds to think about it.
Right.
Yeah, but I really do. So we're going for like a first reaction here. So, and also these are, short answer, off the top of your head kind of questions. All right.
Yeah.
First questions first. Deebo, and I have to put my James Lipton voice on. What is the first set that got you into the Lego hobby?
First set that I had when I was a kid that really, like, I had some space sets early on, but there was a town set that it was just like some kind of Jeep that had a trailer with two bikes on it.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I just kept tearing that thing apart and doing all kinds of weirdness with it. And then after I had that, then I got this helicopter set. It was like this yellow rescue helicopter. And so when I got that and I saw that's the first time I saw inverted slopes. I was sold. It was
interesting.
It was just a very weird thing, and it made the shape perfect. And I was like, this is possible. You can do anything with this stuff.
Very cool. That's a great story. All right. What is your favorite Lego color?
Oh, that's a bad question to ask me. I have all of them. Right now I'm really into dark pink, but
okay.
I have to show love to medium lavender and dark turquoise just because they'd feel jealous if I didn't mention them.
Oh, man after my own heart. What is your least favorite Lego color?
Ooh. I love it, but I hate what it does to me, and it's reddish brown because It is so fragile. So fragile.
That's fair.
I lost 3 plates this week.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. If money were no object, what set would you buy that you don't already have?
Coliseum.
What was that?
Coliseum.
Coliseum. Interesting.
Coliseum, absolutely.
Okay, very good.
It's huge. It takes up a coffee table and it doubles as a cat bed. So love it.
All right. What Lego piece can you not do without?
That would probably be the 1x1 top clip.
1x1 top clip with the clip that faces.
Yep. I'm using those like every day, every build almost.
All right. So here's last question. If you could wish for any set and Lego would make it, what would you wish for?
I want the Nautilus.
The Nautilus, yes.
It's been my dream forever for Lego to make a Nautilus. And so they haven't yet, so I'm jumping the gun.
Well, yours is beautiful, by the way. Love that model. Very cool. All right.
It's all because of that float that I did.
Yes.
That started this.
Captain Deebo. All right. Which is, of course, hilarious. All right, Naomi, here we go with your questions. First question, what is the set that got you into the hobby?
That would be the Mini Cooper. Because I had driven a Mini Cooper and my mom bought that for me for my birthday. So I think that was, 2013, 2014, something around there. That I got that set. And I made that set with my nephew, who insisted that we move the driver's side to the left because the set comes with the driver's side on the right side.
Correct. All right. What is your favorite Lego color?
Medium blue.
What is your least favorite Lego color?
That would be, I guess that light yellow, that new light yellow that they came out with, that like butter yellow.
Like the Beauty and the Beast one? Yeah.
Yeah. I have some arches that I got from, I guess, a pick-a-brick wall, and I still have not used them. I think I'm going to have to trade them out because I just don't like that color. Yeah.
All right. If money were no object, what set would you buy first?
That's a tough one. I think it would probably be the piano.
Okay, very good. Piano.
But I should say the piano with motors and everything needed to make it run properly.
Very good. All right, solid picks. Solid picks here. All right. What Lego piece can you not do without?
The Rotator. That's actually 2 pieces. So
yeah, that's fair though.
I said this the last time a year ago.
Yeah,
but,
it counts as one. I count that as one. Just like a hinge, like you have to have both sides,
or
it doesn't really function. So
I use the rotators all the time, and I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't have a rotator.
All right. If you could wish for any set and Lego would make it, what set would you wish for?
See, this one's tough because it would be pirate themed. And I'm trying to remember the name of the port, but there's a famous port where the pirates used to go. So it'd be like a big, almost like a Harry Potter type of scene, but with multiple pirate ships and a cove and taverns and things that they would go into. So
like a pirate village, basically.
It would be like Pirates of Barracuda Bay, but not on a desert island. It would be
like Barracuda Bay.
Well, it would be like Barracuda Bay, but it would be, much richer. It would be
absolutely
on the lines of what they do with the Harry Potter line.
Very, very good. All right. Well, look at that. Wow. I love having a script because here we
Port
are
Royal.
Right on time for this next part.
Yano got it. Yano got the port. Yes, it's Port Royal. That's what I would like to see. Port Royal is a pirate set.
Awesome. Port Royal. All right, everybody. It is time for our two special guests, a returning guest and special guest.
My glasses. Hi, Naomi and Deebo. I'm so sorry I had to step away. I'll be back in 1 second.
No worries. You're here in time for Logan Cookie Time.
Welcome to the stream. Our very special guest for our very special feature. It's Logan Cookie Time.
And put on your glasses.
Hi. Here he is, buddy. Say hi to all your friends. Hi, everybody. It's Logan cookie time. Good boy, Logan. Good boy. And and then one more for a catch, and then we'll do our guests.
You ready?
Yay, Logan! What a good boy. Now I know, Brickanista, you have your own Logan.
This is my Logan, and I just made him too.
Very cool. That's right,
Logan
for the Logan
challenge.
challenge. Very cool.
And the cookies are the perfect size for him.
Very good. All right. Oh, Deebo, who's this?
I got Nora.
Hi, Nora. Nora's
Love
looks
Nora.
a
I
little camera
just
shy.
woke her up. She's probably not even going to want this turkey.
Oh, pretty. Very good. All right. Nora, Logan, and Logan cookie time. Pet show off time. All right, everybody. That has been Logan cookie time. Awesome. Well, thank you, Deebo and Naomi, for coming on and doing our inaugural, being our inaugural guests on this show. And I gotta say, it's been really fun. Whenever you try something new, it's always like experimental. How's it gonna go? And this just went great, and we had such a wonderful time talking to you.
I'll have
Cat
to look.
butt.
I'll have to look
Yeah,
back at the 5 questions.
Yes, they were good. We had some good answers. So thank you both so much for joining us. And we will see you hopefully again. And of course, everybody will see you around the chat. We'll go and check out your Rebrick challenge. All the links for Naomi and Deebo are in the description of the video. So you can go and check that out. Please go visit them. Go subscribe to their channels. Follow them on Instagram and all of the social medias. And help just keep support the tricky love around the internet. All right, thank you both so much, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
So fun.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Well, that was awesome. What a great a couple of great inaugural guests we had for the show. What was that?
Well, I'm gonna have to watch that whole sequence.
You will
there.
have to. You will have to.
That'd
That
be
was
cool. It's all surprises.
It is. So, hey, London Bridge Bricks is here. How's it going? Very good to see you. So glad everybody is coming and hanging out today. So we've got yes. Well, we do have another guest coming up. I see that she is in the waiting room right now. Now, this person is so another TrickyBricks community member who's been around for a long time, since like the days of Instagram lives. She and she's really become an integral part of the TrickyBricks family. She does a lot of work with Tricky Lug. And when I first asked her to come on, she was like, well, I do mostly stuff behind the scenes. And I was like, even more reason to have you on so people can meet you. So here she is, everybody, my personal favorite punk rock mom.
Oh, who's at the door, Flynn? I hear the doorbell ringing.
Oh, somebody's at the door. Everyone, please welcome to the chat, Aubree Kovatch. Hi, Aubree.
Hi, Aubree.
Hello. Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm doing so good. How are you guys?
We are good. We are having an excellent time today. So glad to have people from the community on today and getting to meet you and talk with everybody.
I always love seeing people's storage methods and what builds they display.
Ours is a wreck right now.
Awesome.
Oh, it's a disaster in here right now, but it's coming together. It's all right. We've been in this house for about a year, so.
Well, you know how it is. We definitely know how it is. Anything beyond these two like walls here, like that you can see, is like a horrifying mess. But everything, we just make this middle aisle, look good so that people can see the show.
We parachute in for the show.
I know, it's like, anything like on my table or beyond this is disastrous for sure. And even this is pretty good. So
calm.
So now one of the things, and this always delights me, one of the things that that you do is you actually build a lot with your family, right? Like the Legos, the link to your Instagram, which is in the description of the video, is actually your family sort of like Lego stream, right? So can you tell us a little bit about how that all started?
Yeah, so I actually started that page kind of as a page for my oldest to get to know social media a little bit in a safe way. But she hasn't had any interest in it, which I kind of love that she just hasn't cared to run it herself yet. So it's kind of just turned into something that I run, and we just share what we build. And my 5-year-old actually really enjoys it. She loves being on it, and it's a lot of fun.
Like
and then
a digital puppy. You're taking care of the puppy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been really fun. And we just kind of share what we're building. We work on sets a lot, and my oldest has been really enjoying actually participating in Brickanista and Deebo's Rebrick This challenges. So we've posted a few of those that she's done. Cool. And that's been awesome. Yes, these are Ikea back here. Sorry, I just saw the chat, but yes, those are Ikea Storage. And they go...
Oh my goodness. I am so jealous right now. That's amazing. Truly amazing. So yes,
I love those for our sorted. That's what I love. Yes, it's the Alex line from Ikea.
I love drawers are so good. You don't have to unstack things to get things out.
And you don't have to take any lids off.
Yeah, and then we have most of it is in like little trays. So we can just pull it out too. So it's all sorted inside the drawer, and then we can take the tray out if we want to put it on our table and build. So
you must have a really good memory to remember what's in all of those drawers.
We're working on it. I'm always like, which one did I put these in? I need to label them, but
I need to label our shelves because Flynn has a very clear idea of what goes on every shelf, and I have a somewhat softer idea of what goes on every shelf. So I'll put our bins back, and they'll be close. They'll be very
soft
close.
As being very kind.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. Since you build a lot with your family, do you have like? Are there any particular themes or lines that really appeal to sort of like your family as a whole?
Yes, definitely. Elves is number 1 and Ninjago is number 2 because we love dragons.
There you go. Well, those have plenty of those.
Yep. So we have a bunch. Actually, my favorite, she's over here. My favorite dragon is right here. And that is the mother dragon, the firstborn.
Oh, right.
You can't see her. I can get her down if you want. She's huge. Sure.
Well, is that something you can safely do and she won't?
Wow.
That
it's flying towards the camera. Whoa. Wow. That is really cool. Very nice.
Yep. I love this dragon.
Oh, I didn't know it had flapping wings. That is so cool.
So this is my number 1 dragon for sure.
The one I've been wanting to get is the Moro dragon that has those shredded green wings. It looks so cool. Now, those look plastic. Is that the plastic wings?
Yep.
Very good.
And what set is that from, or what line?
This is Ninjago.
Got it.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it doesn't have the cute eyes that that the elves ones have, and
face
decorative tattoos all over everything.
Yeah, and this is my elves shelf right here. All of that is all elves. And I love those dragons, but the thing that I love about the Ninjago dragons is they're more brick built.
Yes, yeah. Definitely the elves ones have like those pre-molded heads. And,
Now, what's your position on the later creatures from elves, like the Earth Fox? And we started getting away from like dinosaur type dragons.
I'm really into the lore of elves as well, and so I think they fit really well into the story. But I do like the dragons a lot more. I think part of it that's confusing because they're like the elemental beings, and I thought it was weird that some of them were dragons and some of them weren't. because there was like a fox. I think there was 2 that were fox that represented like earth and light, and then one was the turtle, which was water, and then the dragon, which was wind. And it didn't make sense on which animals they went with for me, but I did like them.
I think with that a little bit about My Little Pony, because like there's a lot of different dragons, but eventually you run out of dragons, right? So what do? You put tattoos on My Little Pony, and then they become super excited. Everyone loses their minds. Right?
It's true.
We'll do a fox. It'll be great.
Yeah, I did think that was a weird, just kind of like weird place to go at the end. And actually, coming up, I know we've talked about this before, but our buddy Wes Talbot, who is the designer behind a lot of those elf sets, is going to be here doing a History of Elves show with us coming up soon.
I'm so excited.
That'll be so fun.
And I'll be interested to ask him about that, like why the sudden diversion from dragons, kind of like at the end.
We rolled a d20 and it came up fox.
That's probably what the answer will be. But yeah, that'll be interesting to ask him about. So, can you tell us a little bit about what you do behind the scenes for Tricky Lug?
Sure, yeah. So I mainly run the Tricky Lug Instagram, and right now I'm kind of just sharing challenges that we do on the show. And so if you post those and use the hashtag Tricky Lug, then I will share them and they will go into the highlights that are on the Tricky Lug page, and you can see everybody that's shared. If you put it if you post it, then it will be there forever until there's more than 100. Then the 99th one drops off at the first one. Just the oldest one will drop off once we get to over 100 challenges, which is crazy.
I'll keep it fresh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for all the hard work you do on that, because I know from this Disney Habitats challenge that keeping up with all of that is really tough.
That one was pretty crazy, but most people actually had theirs posted Friday and Saturday. So that was really nice, because sometimes I'll have to keep up on it throughout like the whole next 2 weeks and make sure I keep up on it and add it to the highlight. So even though there was a lot more in the Disney challenge, it actually took less time to get everyone's posted, because they were like all there and it was awesome.
Oh, cool.
And incredible builds with that challenge.
Yeah.
Like I was just blown away
It was
by
so
the
good.
levels. Yeah. Now I know that you and we share a love of spooky stuff, right?
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but one of your earliest challenge photos, and I got to say, after so many challenges and so many photos, my brain is a little squishy. So please correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't one of your first challenge images from the movie Halloween, and it was like an open window?
That was
I
so
loved
good.
that one so much. I think that was one of the first.
Is that the one that's looking down?
Yeah,
at
you
the
in the yard at the laundry.
Yeah, where he was like in the sheets.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I think that was one of the first, because that was really, really early on. Like I think for our Halloween one, or maybe it was before that, but I think that was.
It was just a movie challenge, and
right. I think that was one of the first ones where somebody really like paid a lot of attention to the photography of it, like the actual photography of that scene was a big part of it. And so congratulations on that. Was very inspiring, I think, for a lot of people.
Thank you. Yeah, that one was so much fun to put together. I was like giggling the whole time I was putting it together. I was just like, oh man, it's coming together. It's perfect. I love it so much.
It was perfect.
There's something people talk about in directing and composing film shots about being inside the circle of action or out.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it had been someone standing on the street looking, and there's the house and then there's the laundry, you're far away and it's not scary, but the camera was right there. It's like we're seeing this terrifying moment right over their shoulder. That was great.
Well, that's that's one of my favorite ways to photograph mocks is close enough in that you are in the scene rather than like a passive observer. You are like actually in it, and it was just really great. So congratulations
Thank you.
on that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. It's actually one of my favorite builds just because I had such fun building it. It's one of my favorite movies.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have some questions for you. It's time for the James Lipton questions here at the
All
end.
right.
All right. So, what is the set that got you into the hobby?
I think the set that kind of started the big collection that we have might have been the water dragon from Elves.
Okay.
I'm not really sure though, because it was like really small little bits here and there. And then we started moving up in the world as far as getting more money and space.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of exploded. So it's really hard for me to say which one was the one, but I think that was kind of at the beginning, not necessarily the first one, but at the beginning of the explosion.
Sure.
One of the seeds.
You know, and when we ask this question, it really is just sort of, you know, that one that you looked at and you put it together and you're like, oh, this is so satisfying. Like, this was so much fun. Let's do more of this.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite Lego brick color?
I would say dark teal.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
And
your least favorite?
I don't know if I have a least favorite. I am always looking for the weird colors. And I don't know, I really like it. And I think that even the boring colors are super useful. I feel that I am often building with gray and brown and black a lot, and then I put color all around it. So I think I'm just going to echo what Deebo said and say that the reddish brown is probably my least favorite because it breaks.
Right.
Yeah.
But I use it a lot. So
we have well, I don't think we keep them anymore, but we had so many dark red and dark brown broken 1x6 or whatever. Those tiles, they're so sad.
All right. If money were no object, what set would you buy first?
Because it's still in production, I would think I would buy the UCS Star Destroyer because I just figured out a place in my house that we could put it.
Oh, awesome.
Was it a spare room? Like, that's huge.
No, so like we live in a house that was built in the 90s. So our front room and our kitchen is like separated by this like weird island, like half island thing. Mm-hmm. And so it's like probably 7 feet tall, but then on top of it, there's just nothing. It's just like a half wall, but it's probably like 5 feet wide. And so I was like, oh, you could just put it right there. It would be perfect.
Awesome. All right. So what Lego piece can you not do without?
I would probably say jumpers, because I think that's always my solution is, oh, a jumper will make it work.
Yeah, if it doesn't fit, jump it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was putting together on my Twitch stream yesterday the Hidden Side Prison set. Yeah. And there was a really wonky connection with using a jumper plate that I was like, you may need to, because it was literally on a 1x1 column, and then the jumper plate was like hanging off of it, and then had other stuff on top of it. And then when I went to go press the roof down, it kind of like imploded. So used properly, I think a jumper plate is awesome.
That's one of my favorite pieces. But then once I jump something eventually at the top of the window or whatever, you have to jump it back. And I'm always like, no.
Oh, yeah. You have to figure out the math.
All right.
At some point.
If you could wish for any set and Lego would make it for you, what set would you wish for?
I would say something along the lines of like how they did Ninjago City Gardens, or like how the Bugle is coming out with Elvendale.
Oh, so
I would love that.
Like a UCS Elves set.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
With trolls and bats and
yeah, I would be
Nocturna,
super into that.
Super UCS Nocturna.
She's actually my minifig my mini doll that I chose was Nocturna.
Oh, very good. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I just realized we forgot to ask Naomi and Deebo about their minifigures, but it's a new segment. So forgive me, folks. We'll get up to speed on that. Why don't you go ahead and show that to the
Okay. Sorry, my camera is really bad.
That's okay. Yes, Nocturna. She's my favorite of the elves villains.
Well, so I used her torso in my Sig mini doll.
Mm-hmm.
So that's missing right now because my children love to play with that. So I used the Maleficent torso so I could show her because it's pretty close. But the thing that I loved about her torso for me was because she's got like one black arm, which I have like my one arm is a sleeve, and then she's got like a couple tattoos on this other arm.
Very good.
And so it was just perfect.
It was a shoe-in. Well, I gotta say, I've been really happy with there have been minifigs with more tattoos lately. So
Yeah.
So I can. But then it's like the combination because they usually have like no sleeves because the biggest part of the arm, being up here is where they put most of the tattoos on those.
Yeah.
But, hey, a good Sharpie can fix a lot of things. Oh, did I just say that? Sorry, Lego. I did not say that I would draw on your bricks with a Sharpie.
Nocturna.
We may be known for putting tattoos on minifigs.
Good.
Right. Well, because your husband's a tattoo artist. Is that correct?
Yeah, he is.
Very good. Very good. Well, I loved my favorite tattoo guy so far has been the pirate from the Pirates of the Barracuda Bay, who has like the full like chest like tattoos and everything.
He has great tattoos, and you can tell that they put in their homework, like as Lego does on like the style of tattoos that they put on him. And so that was a little nerdy thing for us to be like, that was a good choice.
Yeah, well, because all of mine are old school sailor theme tattoos.
Yeah.
That's like the theme that runs through all of my, and I even may have a couple. Woo! All right, we just got really racy. Sorry, PG-13, everybody. But yeah, to cover my décolletage.
It's very distracting. Put on a sweater.
Well, thank you, Aubree, so much for coming on and talking with us today. And like, what a wonderful time we've had, like being able to talk with you and put some of our community members in the spotlight. It's been really, really great having you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited that I got to be on.
Absolutely. And everybody, please, a big round of applause in the chat. Let me see those applause emojis for Aubree and all of her hard work on the Tricky Lug Instagram and all of the other stuff she does behind the scenes for Tricky Lug. So thank you so much, Aubree. We appreciate it.
In addition to managing
so
an epic storage system.
Yes, and I know, and an epic storage system. Look at that. All the applause.
It's a work in progress. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love my Tricky fam. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Aubree, and we will see you again soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Wow. What a great, I said this already, but what a great inaugural community spotlight show. And what a great way to get to thank and appreciate all of the people who do so much to make this show and its community happen. Right. It's a lot. It's a lot.
With doorbell.
With a doorbell. I know. Richard was very excited. He ordered a xylophone so that he could play.
Oh, but normally you don't hold it down. According to this, it's perfectly tuned for your toddler.
What was it we were talking about on Twitch yesterday? We were talking about so I do these random movie facts that you can like cash in your channel points. And
I help with those sometimes.
Yes, and one of them was from the Lego movie. Apparently, there is a poster in Emmett's bedroom that is a movie poster called Macho and the Nerd. It's the name of the poster. It's the name of the movie, Macho and the Nerd. And apparently that was I can't remember if it was Russian or the French. I'll have to look it up. But basically, the movie was done by the two directors of the Lego movie, 21 Jump Street. The two of them worked on the movie 21 Jump Street. And that was I think the Russian name of the movie, like in Russian translated 21 Jump Street, called Macho and the Nerd. And that's going to be our morning shock jock names. Macho and the Nerd.
Logan is Macho.
I think so.
We could call it Macho and the Nerds. ¿Quién es más macho? Logan or Flynn DeMarco?
Definitely Logan.
Logan está poco más macho.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, especially when it's time for treats.
Well, that was super fun. So we can move on to the next part. We've got some viewer mail.
We do.
Now,
was that Angela flying in with viewer mail?
It was Ms.
No,
Thing.
Ms. Thing. That's right. I don't want to give her job away.
So we have a couple of things here. Now, interestingly, these two pieces arrived. Interestingly, constructed the same way. There was a package and then two envelopes, one that said open first and the other one
Just coincidentally.
So I'm gonna, let me see here real quick. I'm gonna do some crazy tech magic, you guys. So give me 1 second if you wouldn't mind. Before we do our viewer mail segment.
All right.
I have got what have you got there? You can show people while I'm doing this.
Crater crawler.
That is really cool. That is really
I'm going
to
show it 5 or 6 other times before I put it away.
Well, we've gotten a lot of play out of our
out of the classic space.
Out of these classic space sets recently. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and
Down cam,
top cam, which is a new thing. We don't usually get to do the top cam here, but we're going to do it this time. Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna
have an echo.
There, how's that?
Look, now we're on board.
Okay, so I have. I'm going to add this to the stream.
Thanks for your patience, everyone.
Look at that. We have
a new feature.
We have a down cam now, which is interesting. So we have this lovely card from our buddy Patty Sharon and her business Bricks. All right. And it says, Grandpa going to put his glasses on.
Wow, fine point pen.
Let's see. As you know, I've been fond of you both even before you became YouTube and television stars.
We're fond of you too, Patty.
Deneen and I wanted to share with you, that's Brickworm, and your audience what we've been working on. Enclosed is a kit for you and Richard, and the other kit is for someone in your audience. Please keep in mind that this kit is for non-AFOLs, but I believe your audience will still enjoy it. These kits were created for corporate clients with a stay-at-home workforce looking for fun events for their employees. Your friend Patty. Love you guys. You bring me so much joy. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that. Oh, I love this. P.S. I want you to know that your mistakes and technical difficulties are what make your show great. We all cry and laugh with you. Thank you for bringing us into your lives. Thank you, Patty, so much.
Thanks, Patty. That's so sweet. And we are always happy to help with technical issues.
Exactly. So, so what we have here is, oops, that's
here, while you
one.
that.
And I'm going to go ahead and add our top camera back on. So what this is, it's whoa, watch it there. It is a collection of, got orange, red, blue, and green. Very, very cool. Hey, Brickman Mosaics Art, welcome. And this is, so it's a 6, now what I understand is it's a 6 brick challenge. Lego bricks are universally several 2x4 bricks. For the challenge, select 6 of them in any color arrangement to create something. So this was, again, we'd do this for corporate clients, and they would get these, and it gives them a chance to create and make some fun stuff out of 6 bricks. So thank you so much for that, Patty and Deneen. We really, really appreciate that. Awesome.
Very cool. I made an abstract dinosaur. Very abstract. Oh, give me that box back, and I'll put these in here if you would, please.
So our next one.
Thanks.
Now this next one is from Ms. Slow Brickta, and again you can see there's an open first one. So we're gonna open this. How exciting! I love it. It's like Lego Masters to Lego Masters mail. It's like special delivery.
You know, the printing on this packaging is really great too.
Oh, look at this little door. Oh, and it says thank you. Look at this cool little paper cut door. You open it, it says thank you. It says, Flynn and Richard, just a quick note to say thank you for all the words of encouragement you have given me. I wouldn't have had the guts to do what I did without those kind words of support and encouragement. I went to an exhibit of Sean Kenny's work at our local museum and know that there's still so much to learn. I don't generally buy things in the high-priced museum store, but I saw these pins and thought of you. They're not Disney nor Lego, but thank you again for being a welcoming, supportive beacon that has guided me to a safe haven. And thanks to all of Tricky Lug for their support as well. Happy building, Ms. Slow Brickta.
That is just awesome.
That's awesome.
The feeling's
Thank you. And congratulations again for the big accomplishment.
I can't wait to see what you do.
So we've got some pins here. Oh, what? Okay, this is pretty cool, I gotta say. So this is called. Oh,
there you are.
There we go. The Unemployed Philosophers Guild pins, and you can see.
Look at that.
They are
platonic
like
solids.
Yes, so they are like D&D dice, which I love, and we will wear these with honor. Thank you so much, Ms. Slow Brickta.
We have 4-sided, 6-sided, 8.
Yeah, it's an 8.
What, 10 and 20?
I think it's a 12.
That could be 12.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, 6 and 6 one way. I should have paid more attention.
So thank you so much, Ms. Slow Brickta, for those awesome. Hey, Iceberg Bricks is here. Good to see you. Yes, D&D. I don't think if Mel plays D&D, I want to play D&D with Mel. I'm just saying that would be the sassiest D&D game that I think ever.
You'd be rolling with advantage for sass. And we'll wear these pins, and then I'll just tell our DM that I get an extra D20 because of the pin.
So, and I wanted to share something that I got, y'all. I want to share something that I got.
I haven't seen this.
My very first Paradisa set.
Oh, yes.
This is really cool. So I'm going to see if I can't pull up in the camera just a teensy bit here.
Paradisa was pre-Friends?
Yes, this was pre-Friends. So it came with this little wind surfboard with this awesome pink sail.
I think that's the #1 sport in Heart Lake City, isn't it?
Wind surfing, yes. So I haven't put it all together yet. It was kind of partially all put together, but this is a small Paradisa set. You can see it comes with pink chairs
and pink fences.
This kind of amazing and at the same time terrifying minifigure. Yeah, she is.
Well, she's very serious.
She's very serious. She's got some serious fake eyelashes on.
I think she worked on her eye makeup for a while.
It came with this awesome pink umbrella. Now, it's funny. I have seen these before, and I thought they were just faded because there's a red one that looks just like this.
We used
red
it
and
on
green.
the Christmas train.
It came with a parrot, and I will eventually. Oh yeah, and a little sea scooter. Now this guy's missing his hair, but he has the standard parted on the side hair. But I love his little little
sort of
fussy mustache.
Michael J. Fox hairdo.
His little fussy mustache, very cute. So yeah, this is my first Paradisa set, and I will be putting it together a little bit later. But I wanted to show that to you because I thought you might appreciate that. Great. Now I can close that down.
Here, pardon me.
Very good. So those pink pieces are pretty cool. Those fences and those seats are pretty good. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ms. Slow Brickta and Patty Sharon for sending us that awesome viewer mail. And also thank you to Naomi for the stickers. And I know there's some other mail coming to the box as well. So we'll be going to pick that up soon.
The post office is so exciting, and they're really on their game lately too.
Yes. Oh, you know what, Joel? That's a really good question, and one that we almost considered, but it was one that a friend of ours had already asked some people, and we didn't want to copy that original.
Oh, we did think about that, and yeah.
So that was one, but I do love that. That's a really, really good one. And maybe I will talk to that person and be like, hey, do you mind if we sort of like nab that from you? Because I'm sure he won't mind, but always good to ask, right?
Fast forward, huge internet feud.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, everybody, if you haven't already, please like the stream today. Just hit that little thumbs up button. If you're new and you had a good time here, please hit that subscribe button. We would super, super appreciate it. It helps us out. You can find the links for all of our guests today. Deebo Bricks, Brickanista, and Aubree are all in the description of the video. So please do go follow their channels and give them some good support out on the interwebs.
You know something, Flynn?
What?
I'm not sure we've made quite big enough a deal about this upcoming thing.
Okay, yes. And don't forget, Friday, having a premiere here at 10:15 sharp. Well, it may be a little rounded, a little sharp, with our very special guest, Yana Riverblue. We're really, really excited to have her on again and premiere this thing that we've been working on, which is really fun.
We got to have an in-person meetup with Yana.
Did get to have an in-person meetup. It was really, really cool.
Beautiful day.
It was a lovely day out. Well, it was, yeah. It was a lovely day seeing Yana. It was a little chilly, but still, it was great to be able to see her and give her a hug. And yeah, it was awesome. So, and we've also got some other big news coming out on Friday as well. It's going to be a big news day. We are also going to be doing the work in progress workshop. So make sure and send those works in progress in. And I just wanted to reiterate, this is a safe environment to send the things that you're working on in. If you saw the last show, you will know that it's always constructive criticism and only if asked for.
Everyone has their thoughtful thinking caps on. And even if you come on, if you're like, I'm not ready to hear any feedback about the color on it, you can just say,
yeah, I'm not worried
safe.
about the color. This is a thing that we're, I'm looking at this. So just please do send those in. And I believe you will, there's a link on the website and a couple of other places as well. Also, we are in the middle of our 2-week Wheels challenge, where you are tasked with making something that utilizes wheels, whether it's a vehicle or the wheels are eyeballs, or who knows, like whatever it is all up to you, but it must incorporate wheels in some way.
It could be a wheeled tauntaun.
Yeah, it's still like a little riding one. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time on Friday. Look for some announcements from us about where you can upload that Wheels challenge very soon. I will be working on getting that up on the website and the form up so that you can work on it.
It's only 47 hours and counting to that premiere. 47 hours.
Oh my goodness. 47 hours to the premiere, 10:15 on Friday.
We're going to have Skyriders.
You are not going to want to miss it. You are not going to want to miss it. I can promise you that. So thanks, everybody, so much for joining us today. And until next time, which will be Friday at 10 a.m. Oh, I also should mention, on Sunday, we will be having our regular Sunday chat with our cast of irregulars, Moto, Minifig Chick, Holly, and sometimes Blair. And we will also be welcoming a special guest, TrickyBricks, who's going to be coming and visiting us all the way over from the UK. So that should be a good time.
A fun cranky time.
She's hilarious and not at all cranky, which is really funny.
That's the irony.
I know, that's the irony right there, folks. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us, and welcome to all of the new folks that have come and joined us today since we did the Disney Challenge. We so appreciate having you here. And until next time, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask if you still feel like you need to and you feel comfortable with. It's whatever you feel comfortable with.
Be safe and healthy.
Be safe and healthy. And we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Happy
everyone.
building.
Happy building.